Mike, what you been up to? Busy with work, I assume.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, mostly that.
Playing Logger. So each, there's no diagonals, only orthogonal movement. You each start in a corner. So there's a tree, seedling, sapling, mature tree, each being a stack. So it gets to a stack of 3. You can plant, protest, or chop. I think it gets pretty easy. So you win the game if you get to 10 points, or if a player gets to 10 points. Everyone on their turn, you get to finish all your turns. So if I go 6 moves, everyone gets to go 6 moves. If they get 11 or so, then they would win. But kind of a... Once you move to a place, there's like one stage of a tree grows. So like again, there's 3 stages. Seedling becomes a sapling, and so on. 3 options: plant, protest, or chop. You must perform an action if available. This phase is skipped if your logger is unable to perform any action. So plant is plant 1 seedling in any space adjacent to your logger. Protest, you may place 1 or more protesters from your supply onto a mature tree. Protested trees cannot be directly chopped down by any player. And chop down an unprotested mature tree adjacent to your logger by removing it from the board. Chopping will create a domino effect. Any mature tree behind the first chopped tree will also be considered chopped, and so on.
Okay.
It'll take you probably like a round or 2 to get into the swing of it, Mike.
Gotcha.
But once you figure out like a couple of the tricks, it gets pretty easy. It took Travis and I a round or 2 last time, but I'm sure it's going to take us a little while to catch back up to speed, you know?
We'll learn together.
Yeah, that's how we should do it.
Matt, you have to start the game.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta click the...
Consider it done.
Alright, so this is the board. We all have to move to the outside of the board, I believe.
Yes.
Starting with me.
I guess I'll go here.
Lesser of 2 evils, I suppose, huh?
So I move 2 spaces orthogonally. And
Okay.
then I perform some action, which is plant a tree. So that's a tree. And once it gets to 3 triangles, that's a mature tree, which can be chopped down.
Oh, so I only moved 1. Maybe I had to pick 2. Oh well. I guess I will plant.
So this should be a stack of 3, and I can chop it down for 1 point.
No! You monster!
So now you have the option to, I believe, place a protester down on B2 if you want to, or...
I can't place one down on B2.
Okay.
Because I'm not close enough.
Oh, yeah, but you probably could on D3, right? Or it may have to get one
No, it has
step.
to be a full mature tree to place a
okay.
protester.
Yeah, so Travis didn't mean literally place it on there right now. He meant, like, if you were there.
Oh, yeah. So how does the plant seeding work? Where it just kind of randomly...
It's any orthogonal line that
Okay.
is connected, like, that you, yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to chop that tree down in the next round anyway.
Oop. I keep forgetting that you don't move like one space at a time. Or wait, can I undo? No, I can't.
Definitely has closed up a lot more than.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I would kind of expect it to, right? I mean,
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, with 3 people.
yeah. Dang. Crushing it.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. I think Travis basically has this one in the bag. Oh, interesting. Yeah, do me a favor and chop B2 so I'm not just like stuck. No.
Yeah. Well,
There you go. I unstuck you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I could have just stayed and cut it down as well, but
That too.
what fun is that? Great job, Travis. Yeah, I thought it was only to 10. Is it?
well, yeah, but everyone gets the same amount of moves, so you guys have
Yes.
the chance to get to 11 or 10 or 9, I guess, if you want.
Is there any real point to the protester?
Yeah.
Being what? Being what exactly?
The tree can't be cut down.
So if there's like a big line of trees.
Yeah, you could block. Nice.
Propose a rematch. Oh. Okay, I'll accept rematch.
Oh.
I don't know if there's. I hope there's not 2 tables.
Oh, it says I joined the table. And everybody's here.
Matt, do you see us start game?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that I got to be in charge.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, you go first this time.
Now I'm green.
Oh, Mike goes first. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, have you been did you ever start that like internship program?
I'm still just on the newsletter.
Okay.
It's like a rolling thing.
Yeah,
Start a new one every month.
Awesome.
So, yeah, mostly just have to take the time off from the Frank.
Yeah. Always the difficulty, right? Juggling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, should I? Yeah, I'll cut it down. I just don't see a situation in which putting down a protester is more of an advantage than chopping down a tree.
I'm pretty sure you can place them anywhere on the board. You know, I don't think you have to be next to it.
Oh, the
No, you
protester?
totally don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. But what you have to do is you have to it shows you up in like the top bar on like the far right side. It says protest.
Gotcha.
You have to click that first and then click. That took us a long time to figure out last time.
So, like, it probably would have been better for me to place a protester on A2.
Yeah.
Because now Matt can get it, and I can't. So.
At the same time, I think the protester makes a lot more sense. Like Mike was saying last round, when you have a larger.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when you have a much larger grouping.
Yeah. Or just like a line.
Yeah. Because then somebody could score. I mean, in the case of A2, I'd only be scoring 1 point. But if I was hitting B, C, D, E2, I mean, you're picking up 4 points right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, getting boxed in is tricky.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice. You fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where it gets tricky, right? Man.
Nice.
I also sometimes don't really understand.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That was awesome. Travis, do you understand the planting process really well?
Planting.
Well. So look, every certain amount of time, the trees grow, right?
Yeah.
But why is it sometimes that like half the trees grow? Like this move right here. Why were there only 2 trees?
That was so it's every orthogonal line after where you land.
Okay, so if I went from 2 to 4, all the trees in columns 3 and 4 would grow.
Say that again.
I think it's the trees closest to the edge of the board.
Okay.
So, like, if there's nothing there, it'll plant it all the way at the edge of the board. And then for anything else, it will grow up until it hits a tree. Oh, but that one.
There's no
Nothing grew for
orthogonal
Travis.
lines. Yeah, there's no orthogonal lines though. So it's if there's a tree there, it adds a layer wherever I move
Gotcha.
or wherever anyone moves. So
Like that. Box myself in.
yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst thing as long as some of those trees grow.
well, then you're cutting those down. Yeah.
Yeah, but even if Mike stayed where he was, I think D2 and E3 are both going to hit 3 in the next round. We got to watch D0. Oh, maybe not.
Well, I just need one more to get to 10 at least. Oh, nice.
Put a protester down.
Here's
I
where
guess
we
there's no
come
way
to
to
learn
block
about economic protests. Not economic, ecological
It won't.
protests.
Well, it won't help at least. I don't think. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, why?
I will propose a rematch if anyone else has it.
Oh, yeah, I clicked rematch.
All right.
Yeah, me too. I got you.
Oh, wait, it's just me and Schroeder. Hang on.
What? Get out of here.
Is there a way to surrender?
Quit this game. Quit this game anyway.
Wait, there we go.
Okay. I will create a new table.
Oh, that counted as a win for me. That 3-second
Yeah, it did.
game that we just played.
Which, like, I understand doing that. Like,
It should be casual. Yeah, it's casual.
I understand being punitive about stuff like that. If like, if someone's account has a record of doing such things.
Yeah.
But like, I've literally never ever
Done that.
quit a game on Board Game Arena before.
Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense. I mean, like on Lead Chess, it does similar things where, like, if somebody's gone for long enough, you can just claim the win.
Oh, I can't. Oh, game. Oh, go to game. There we go.
Weird. Oh yeah, that's weird that it started totally.
It started different because I tried to change it. It's now a day per move instead of a.
Okay. So what you're telling me is I can't move until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got it, boss.
I tried to change it, but it said we already joined, and I couldn't change it or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, now I have to see how much some ice pyramids are. Because that's the pieces you need to play this game.
Have you ever played D&D? Oh, Ice Pyramids. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you could always, in theory, use... you could just use like a D4, D3,
That's true.
and then you could just turn it on to different sides to show like which level it's at. I think that would be the hard part about playing this game tabletop. Is that then you have to figure out exactly how to level them all up. Whereas like here we have the computer doing it for us, which is great.
Yes.
I'd almost say the same thing about Carcassonne.
Yeah.
The auto scoring. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think with Carcassonne and the auto scoring, what makes the auto scoring convenient is that it's like you don't have to worry about anybody making any mistakes, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, sweet. This seemed like a pretty effective move.
The trees are pretty sparse this game.
The year is 2050.
We live in a Mad Max hellscape.
Every time somebody plants a tree, other people try to cut them down. Welcome to the world of logger.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Huh. I wonder why I put one on B1.
Because you move 2 squares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you move 2 squares, it plants from... Oh, I see what you mean, though, as to why it seeded one on B1.
Yeah. All right. If you had to design the music for this game, Travis, what would you design it as? What kind of like feel would you go with?
Probably like a backcountry bluegrass type. It's lager.
Backcountry bluegrass, totally.
Oh, snap.
Or just play that, who did the I Am a Lumberjack and I'm Okay?
Oh yeah, Monty Python.
Yeah.
Guy on a
Just play
buffalo.
that song.
Guy on a
That was
buffalo.
like one of the earliest songs I ever knew. I had no idea that it was from Monty Python.
I think there's lots of cultural... I don't know. They are kind of memes in like the psychology, evolutionary psychology sense. That we just sort of repeat them and don't really know where they come from.
Yeah,
And
that
then
makes
later,
sense.
we're like,
Yeah, and you can think that way about a lot of. I mean, like think about how many children's songs. Like like really young nursery rhymes that like we know of, but you've never looked into the history.
yeah.
Like Ring Around the Rosie is a great example.
Yeah,
Like I don't think I even learned until like university that had to do with like
plague.
the plague and
Who's Mike's red?
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, I was, if you're red or...
Yeah.
Mike is red. You embarrassed him, Travis. He's really upset at you now.
Oh, so the Franklin Inn has become a graffiti crew now
Awesome.
because of we had an infestation of these lizards called skinks. But the guy who I told that to couldn't remember the name skink, so he was telling everybody we had a snork problem. And so the snork has sort of become this enigma, and we've been like drawing snorks on the walls in like hidden places and stuff. We had to come up with what we thought the snork was, but I have been. I went to USPS and got a bunch of priority mail labels, which don't come off of anything, and you just draw some snorks on them and slap them on various spots.
Oh yeah. Now, does the snork that you all drew or came up with and the variations thereupon look like these lizards, or does it look like something like totally different?
It looks like the lizard, but it has a long snout, kind of like an elephant.
Oh, weird.
So it like kind of dangles. That's it's a lizard with a long nose.
It just occurred to me that I can literally just look up what a skink is now.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, a skink is what you think of when you think of a lizard.
Yeah, it totally is.
Is there a difference between a salamander? I'm sure there's small differences.
Salamanders are amphibious, I think.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Or in a commercial kitchen, a salamander is another word for a broiler.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh boy, we in trouble now, kids?
That's a lot of seeded trees.
Sure is now.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
I think we're done for, Mike. Sorry, I tried.
That's
I
okay.
went the wrong direction.
Good game.
Well done. Good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for anyone watching, this has been Logger. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let us know. Let us know if you want to play with us, because it's a 4-player game. See you next time.
Yeah.
2 to 4 player.